Okay, kids, here we go. Got the scores on for Jeff. Let's get ready to rumble. Sorry, what a lame intro. Alright, here we go. We're getting hyped up. Got the RCS. Got, what, 2 potential first-time winners. But unfortunately, both coming from the NL in Texas and the Cubs. Kiefer's won before, and so has AJ in the AL. So regardless, we're going to get a chance at a first-timer. Oh, Texas hasn't made the SCS under Sam's reign. And I believe Jeff has been to 1 SCS, so just get cooking. See where it takes us. Sodoma versus Neal and Davidson versus Lewis. Off we go. Good luck, gentlemen. Woo! Jesus, those games are massive. I forgot how huge those games were. Oh, we forgot to bonk Arizona. Crazy ass extra inning series that was. Big boo boo by me, not live watching Game 7. Oh shit. Sorry, I just got up like 20 minutes ago. Up too late. Mitch Carson grounds out with a runner on third. Kim Wallum opens the scoring for the RCS as Colorado takes the lead. Ooh, we've got a third inning sacrifice. We've got a leadoff single sacrifice to walk or Morgan and David Lehman grounds into a double play. Sad. Texas with 2 guys on. Bases loaded now with 2 outs. A wild pitch scores 1. Big woof. Texas takes the lead 1-0. Ichabod Majerus singles in Gamble. Nothing now for Colorado. Two on, 1 down here for the White Sox. Mitchum unfortunately lines out, and then Yaros strikes out swinging. End the threat. First 2 men aboard here for the Cubbies in the bottom of the 5th, and Heavens cashes them in. A 3-run bomb. The White Sox take the lead. Lead off triple for Dan Gamble. And Majerus with a sac fly. That's 3-0. Colorado chipping away 1 at a time. Oh my goodness, the lead has swapped. Hansen Monga hit a 2-run jack for Texas. Flip the lead now to Texas 4-3. But again, first 2 guys on for the Cubbies. This time a single from Joaquin Gamble will again flip the lead. Oh no. Matt Esab single, which scores Joaquin Gamble, but he's left the game with an injury. Good lord. Please stop. Gamble injured while running the bases. Could be anything. Holy fuck, I can't stop running. Minimal 1 week hitting, running. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Out of this game, though, sadly. But his scoring did give his team a 2-run lead. Talks with 2 men on in the top of the 6th, but no can do. Alves with a solo shot to lead off the top of the 7th. Gets Texas back within 1. Boy, he looks like the real deal. Two men on for Colorado, looking to bust it open here in the 7th. But Holtree flies out top of the 8th. All right, we're going to slow it down. 1-run game in Chicago, 3-0. Colorado with some early chip-in runs that have held up so far. 10 hits to 5 for them, 8 hits apiece for the Cubs and Rangers. There's a 1-out double for Monaco Santos. That was a tying run on the base paths. Stanley to the game for the Cubs. What the fuck? I literally cannot stop yawning. I apologize. Wow! A passed ball allows a sac fly to tie the game. Jesus, why do pass balls and wild pitches not show up on the errors? I'll never know, because that's a gaff by the catcher. Now allows the game to be tied. Bottom of the 9th, White Sox trailing by 3. Burnaby, can he make up for the gaff? Leads off with a walk. Brings up Joey Russell. They go to Magallanes? I always never knew how to say this guy's name. I know the L's are probably silent. Magallanes. Joey Russell swinging. Gets Pettit singling, but the runner gets thrown out going to 3rd. Oh my goodness. Burnaby not only with a pass ball, but also a base running goof. We're going to assume it's him. It might have been the trailing runner. White Sox have the tying run on the base paths. Sorry, excuse me, at the plate in Morgan, but he goes down swinging. Colorado will take a 3-0 lead. Bottom of the 9th, tied at 6. Cubs with a chance to walk it off. Max backs into the game for Texas. To make things pretty tough. A leadoff walk to Segura is not the way to do it. He steals second base. Will we see a sacrifice from Egan? We should. No, he's going to swing away. Why? He strikes out swinging. Segura steals 3rd. No, Hundley strikes out looking. The sac fly is not in play anymore, and Esom lines out. We go to extra innings in game 1. Just what every GM wants. Nothing in the top half of the 10th. So 1-out single from Josiah Evans. Burnaby again got a chance here to make up for it. Josiah Evans steals second base. Burnaby strikes out swinging Joey Russell. That's it for Max backs. Now the lefty Montoya into the game, and he gets Joey Russell the ground out. We go to the 11th. On a singles, makes his way all the way over to third base with only one down. They walk Galvez intentionally with two away to get to the shortstop, Segra, who strikes out swinging. We go to the bottom of the 11th. A leadoff walk from Capilla. Guerra strikes out swinging. Where is the sacrifice bunt, man? Pinch hitter Colton McNeil grounds into a double play. A lead-off solo shot from Hanselmong will put Texas up 7-6. Boy, I need some caffeine real fast, let me tell you what. Bottom of the 12th. Montoya looking for the dub, will stay in the game. Matt Esam with a one-out single. That's the tying run. Vanegas back from injury, I think. He grounds out. Runner moves to second, though. Evans, who's got a home run today but can't get the job done. And Texas will sneak away game number 1. Ansel Mong, Julian Lewis, and John Galvez, your players of the day. Alright, game 2, Cantu versus Green. Bio versus Hess. Cahill Hess. Who the hell is that? What, 15-6 this year? Alright. Jeff Graff leads off with a solo shot. That's a name I haven't seen in a long time. I remember wanting to draft that guy. Somebody taking him a few spots ahead of me. Takuji Aogi. I know it's Ayagi, but I'm calling him Aogi now. Solo Bolo, and right behind him, Christian Castillo with another solo shot. Comes with the bases loaded! But they can't get any more, but still a 2-run lead to start the day is a good thing. And exactly what you're looking for if you're a Cubbies fan. Castillo with another solo shot. Second home of the game, makes 3-zip for the White Sox. Hugo Santos with a solo shot. Every run in both games so far has come off the home run. 2-0 now for Texas. Wild pitch was the runner on third, but with 2 away, Colorado can't cash in. Finally, some runs that are not coming off the home run. White Sox exploding. Castillo doubles. That's 4 RBIs for him. Win grounds outscoring Williams. 6-0. Texas doing the same. Not exploding, but adding 2 more. Quixote and Santos. Signal a double. It's 4-0. Both home teams getting shut out right now. Colorado on the board. Leon Martinez singles in Liniger. A long way to go, though. Of the 9th. Nothing really going on here for the Cubbies. Bottom of the 9th now. Some magic here. Quickly 2 down. That's not going to cut the cake. And Texas will take both games on the road. Bottom of the 8th, Colorado trailing by 5. Sox looking to split the series. Williams with a solo shot in the top of the 7th is not going to help the odds. Well, they had a leadoff runner, but it grounded into a double play. Real unfortunate because Carson hit a homer. And then Martinez hits a homer. This could have been in a 7-5 game, but that is irrelevant as the White Sox will take the win and split the series. No doubter for Castillo being the #1 player of the day. Cantu and Hermayo. Pretty good pitching performances. 9 Ks for Hermayo. Mio, probably. Alrighty, game 3 is Caden Chin and Chris Riggs. Both 0-1 with 5 ERAs. Benton Hoffmeister, the longtime Rocky, and Magmo Angeles for the White Sox. Jesse Wynn with a solo bolo. DCS MVP strikes first to the White Sox. Brandon Spite with a solo shot too. 2-0. Runner on second for the Rockies here. Let's see if they can cash him in. A single moves the runners to the corners. Bailavelle doubles in one. That brings up Theodore Holtry, the MVP for the Rockies. And he hits a home run. This one's a 3-banger, though. 4-2 now for the Rockies. First and second, wild pitch, second and third now for the Rockies. Bases loaded, they walk Bailavelle intentionally to get to Holtry. Holy, the disrespect. Speaking of bases loaded, Chicago with the bases loaded in the top of the fifth. Gamble strikes out, a sac fly will score. Pettit brings up Vanegas, who walks the bases loaded again, but with 2 down. Guy just hit a 3-run home run, and they intentionally walk Bailavelle to get to him. Now that's respect and disrespect. Cubs only get 1. There's a double and a stolen base and another double. And Texas has tied the game, but uh-oh, we've got an injury. Henley Spurlock, former Cascade, has left the game with an injury. Groin tightness, he'll be fine, but he's out of this game. Castillo singles in Aogi, who doubled in Butler. It's tied at 4. Runners on the corners with 2 down. Brandon Spite can't cash them in. W.C. Mosher with a 2-run jack puts Texas on top 3-1 in the 7th. White Sox take the lead. It's fucking Slasher Milligan, the third string shortstop, singles in Egan. Mitchum. 6-4, 8-4. White Sox exploding. Cubs get a run on a Matt Eastham single. It's a 1-run game. Bailavelle with a solo shot makes it a 3-run game. And Mirandy Rojas with a 2-run jack in the bottom of the 7th puts Texas up 5-2. Looking to put the Cubs in the danger zone. Mark Butler adds some insurance. Bottom of the 8th, Texas with the bases loaded and nobody out. Literal worst nightmare for the Cubbies. They get Ratana swinging. Sorry, yeah, they get Ratana looking for the first out. But William Greb, the pitcher, leaves the game with an injury on that play. Strained forearm. He put so much into it trying to get the out. So now it's DJ Thomas who gets Troy Skinner to fly out. Not deep enough to sack fly. It's Hansel Mong, though. He walks with the bases loaded. 6-2. Colorado down to their final out. It's 9-5. They do have the tying run on deck, but not going to happen. White Sox win 9-5. Chicago quickly with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Esam singles. That brings in the closer. I believe that's the closer, Magallanes. And Texas wins game 3. Don't look now, but the Cubs are in danger of getting bonked. Hey, Lavelle, Caden Shin, and Theodore Holtry, your players of the day. All right, we go to game 4. Do the Cubs have any life in them? They're going to send Easton Poole, who pitched that game 7 for them, face Jalen Lance. Rockies are sending Menudo Echeverria. White Sox sending Joe Oliver. Here we go. Javon Walker with a 3-run jack. But Colorado up 3-0 as they're looking to split this series. Make it a best of 3 where they have home field advantage. White Sox with a solo shot. Gets them on the board. Texas, though, with back-to-back jacks, I believe. Hugo Santos and W.C. Mosher. Puts Chicago squarely in the danger zone. Ronald Williams doubles in Lehman. White Sox are within 1. Esam singles in 1. They have the bases loaded. The Cubs do with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. It's Burnaby. Oh my God! Burnaby lines out. It looks like a line drive double play. Holy macaroni. Not what the doctor ordered. Colorado adds 2 more on a Majerus triple and then a Javon Walker double. They're now up 3. Christian Castillo, though, answers back with a 2-run jack. And the White Sox stay within 1. shit. I'll be right back super fast. Of course, I get up for 30 seconds, and shit goes down. Scara singles in 2, Cubs take the lead, but immediately erased by Hugo Santos home run in the bottom of the 6th. That game's tied. White Sox get a solo home run from Lima to tie the game, but Carson hits a sac fly to break the tie, and then Christian Castillo with his second 2-homer game ties it up at 6. We have 2 tie games here in Game 4. 6 runs on 6 hits for the Rockies. Make it 7 as Iker Mesa singles, then moves to second. And there, another one. Holtby singles in Rosenberg. Runs just flooding out now. What the fuck is this? This is absolutely not part of my playlist. Hugo Santos has his 3rd homer of the game! And it puts the Cubs in the fucking danger zone in the bottom of the 8th. We've got to slow it down. Top of the 9th. Cubs have 3 outs remaining before they get swept by the upstart Rangers. Colorado up 8-6. After a sac fly from Roscoe Wilkes. A 3-homer game. I think all solo shots by Santos. Right, solo homer, and solo homer. Cubs down to their final out. Ladies and gentlemen, Chicago Cubs are eliminated. And Texas Sam will make his first SCS in Sky history. And has a chance to be another first-time SCS champion as he sweeps the 1-seed Cubs. The representative from the National League will be from the Rivera Division. What? You've been to the SCS? Excuse me? When? And how do I not remember this? Bottom of the 8th, 2 on for the White Sox, but Yaros pops out. My apologies, sir. Still, I know you haven't won one, though, so... First time champ is still there. When the fuck did you make the SCS? Was it like your first year here? Top of the 9th. Colorado looking for insurance. They get some. Javon Walker with his 4th hit of the game. Singles in Iker Mesa. 9-6. Not what the Cubbies want. Sorry, the White Sox. The Chi-Town series is dead. Bottom of the 9th, trailing by 3. EJ Rombo into the game for Rockies to get the save. Milligan grounds out. Spurlock walks. For Morgan, he's got a home run today. Gonna need another base runner though. He grounds out. Runner moves to second. Lehman, he's 3 for 4 with a home run. Again, gonna need another base runner though. No can do. Santos, no shit, 4 for 4 with 3 homers, solo shots. Javon Walker and Christian Castillo. Let's just get to game 5 here. We will check out the MVP for Texas. I wonder who it's gonna be. I wonder who it will be, guys. Jesus. Yeah, no fucking doubt. Hugo Santos absolutely went off in that series, especially game 4. That is your MVP. We've got a best of 3. Colorado has 2 games at home against the White Sox. That'll do her, kids. File goes up as soon as we get exports or good to goes from AJ and Kiefer. We'll finish up the RCS and we'll get the SCS started. Yeah, that's it. Song just finished. See ya later.